So I'm having a chat with Mannequin Death Squad. How are you?
Oh, good.
Great.
Yeah,
Good,
how you going?
good. Yeah, not too bad. We've been playing a new single of yours featuring DZ Death. Tell us a bit about the single.
Yeah, it's just like a fun, thrashy one that we've been like road testing for a while, just like around Europe and UK and Australia for like a year or so. And yeah, we thought we'd just release it, and we wanted to add a bit of extra energy to it. So
Yeah, Shane was sort of like perfect for it. So we were like hit him up and he was keen. Yeah, I played drums on it and Dan's on the guitar. Yeah,
yeah,
it was a fun project.
came out pretty cool.
Yeah, nice, nice. And you've got a new album on the way coming out later this year. What can we expect to hear on the record?
We can expect more of that, but to be honest, it does take a lot of kind of turns. I don't know, it's different.
It's a mix.
It's a mix.
It's still got a lot of similar stuff from our first album, like which is just like grunge and rock and garagey punk, bit of mix, but like yeah, a few more, like a couple ballads in there, but they end pretty heavy, so it's always going to be pretty rocking. But
some rocky stuff too.
yeah,
Mix it up a bit.
it's a lot of fun. Yeah, we've got like we got Monsters, Everybody's Moving, and Safe and Warm, which are the three singles we've done. So they'll be on it, and then yeah, a bunch more. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've been
Yeah,
playing a lot of the songs live for a while, so we're keen to get it out there properly.
yeah, I'm sure. And the sound that you've created with this record, was it the sound that you wanted to make, or is it just simply how it turned out?
Bit of both, I reckon. Like we're working with our engineer Brent Quirk. He's amazing. He's got just a really great ear. So he's had a big part in like making how it sounds. But then once like Monsters, for instance, it's got like a really particular sound. It's like all the like chimey guitars and then like the thrashy. Yeah, so like we're kind of basing everything off that sound now, which is really exciting because we just love it. So it does have a full sound, which is always nice. It's not just jammed together as you do sometimes, but yeah,
he makes stuff pretty.
Yeah,
because we come in with the ugly grit, and then he'll make it pretty. So yeah,
yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to the writing side of things, how do tracks normally start off for you guys?
Man, there's in every possible way that you can imagine. Like 100.
There's no, it's always different for every song.
I could be eating a banana and like humming a melody in the car, and that's how it comes about. And then I bring it to the session. Or Dan could be like, come in with a guitar riff. So usually if Dan writes a tune on guitar, I'll jump on drums and like vice versa.
So we like in case anybody doesn't know, like we like swap instruments. Like it wasn't supposed to be like a novelty or anything like it feels like now, but it doesn't feel like it, but so when talking about it feels like, but it's like I just wrote songs like on guitar and sing, and then I go to Al and I'll jam it, and then vice versa. And then we kind of just stubborn and want to play that live. So it becomes part of the act. So I write songs, Al write songs, and so it's a big mix. It's really cool. It keeps it fresh for sure.
Yeah. I was going to get onto that a little bit later because you actually swap during your live shows as well. Tell us about that as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Like instead of just like being two separate songwriters in the studio and then just leave it the same live, we kind of just like, I love playing drums and I love playing guitar and jumping around and screaming. So like
we both get to experience like both
you taught me how to play drums more. Like I could already drum a little bit. My dad's a drummer, but Al taught me more. So like it's only fair that I can't just take the drums off her and then.
And plus, you always get the classic question when you get off stage, like, "Oh, who do you think's better at this?"
And then they'll tell you who they think's better.
They'll tell you.
But it always changes. That's the weird thing. It's like it's never the same. Because then that way you're just like, okay, I gotta get better. But like it's always different. Everyone has their opinions. It's pretty funny.
It's funny.
Yeah. And how do you then split the roles up for each song? Is there arguments at times, or is it pretty straightforward? Okay, this song you're going to do this part and I'll do this part.
Oh, as in writing or like
yeah. Well, both, I guess.
Not really. Like, just say I'm writing some lyrics and then I'm like, oh, I'm over it. I can't write this line. Dan will jump in and write this line, and like I don't know. We've sort of worked pretty well
Yeah, it's very
balance each other
collaborative.
out.
Yeah.
Dan will normally do lyrics for the songs he maybe does guitar for, but we honestly, it's pretty like 50-50. Like
Typically, whoever writes
yeah,
the guitar parts ends up on guitar, and then the other person drums to it. But sometimes, like for some videos, we've like swapped it just to mess with people.
that was
Not that
good.
anyone notices anyway, but like just
Yeah,
like
in Honey Punch, a really old and like the
old song.
first EP song. Yeah, I play drums on it, and for some reason we were like, let's like just screw with people's minds, and like I'll jump on guitar. It's the stupidest thing looking back at it now. I'm like, why did we do that?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
makes it really confusing.
It's
Someone
fun,
will
yeah.
pick up on it,
Yeah.
especially now you've
Oh,
told
yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look back. Yeah.
some keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
And you mentioned about the lyrics as well. How easy do you find it to write lyrics to the music you create?
Pretty easy. It kind of just falls out like word vomit. I don't know. It just comes out, and it's
depends what it's about, really.
Yeah, it depends what it's about. And for me, I feel like it's got to. I don't know. It's got to flow. Like I like rhyming. I might be old school. Yeah. I don't know. I just like rhyming stuff. And
well, it's a lot of like some songs like we write the music first and then the lyrics come later and we craft it a bit, but like they're always about something real. It's always authentic. But some they're just written before and the song comes around it.
This album has a lot of like, I guess, how do you call it? I don't know. We've had some stuff happen in the past few years, and it's got quite emotive lyrics to it, like in quite about specific incidents that has happened to us as a band or even as people. So that's been quite easy to write, I guess.
Yeah, that's when it just falls onto the page. It's good.
Roller coaster
makes
of
good songs.
Yeah.
Bad times make the good songs.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's consolation prize.
Yeah. Nice. And we get to see you live because you're coming over here to the UK, and then you've got some Europe dates as well. I bet you can't wait to be doing some shows.
Oh, we're so keen. We had like a really big year last year, and we did like UK, Europe, and did a festival in India, which was amazing, but a mission to get to. So and then we played with Suicidal Tendencies in Australia. So we had 7-month gap after that, like from October or so to like recently. So we had a Melbourne and a Sydney show in Australia, which were great.
Southwest.
And now we're keen to have a proper run again because we're only just finding our feet again after like 7 months, and now we've got 17 shows throughout Europe, UK, and so keen. We love it over there. It's
the thing we enjoy the most, playing live. You know, all the other stuff that comes with it that you have to do as a band. It's like you just want to get to the stage. You just want to rip it. That's all.
Yeah, especially in the UK. Like this will be our 5th tour in the UK, and we always do it just like on our own, like just us two, no crew. Just we had a mate come once, but like
I think I can say that I've heard the term recently. We raw dog it. Like it means like do it without help. Like it
means a few things.
We do it. It means a few things. But you have people.
Skeleton crew in it. It's just us. We go in with DIY in it as well, so it's a lot of fun. But
do you think you'll ever get to a point where you've got to take a big crew and the works, or do you think you want to keep it just the two of you going forward?
It would be good.
I would love
it would be
a crew. Yeah.
It's getting closer.
Maybe not like a massive like crew. Like I don't need someone to specifically have a job at making me coffees, or maybe I do.
That would be one thing that is actually necessary, I think.
Like maybe a small crew would be nice.
Get the budget for a coffee maker. Yeah. Some help. Yeah, would be good. Yeah, but we get by. But yeah, maybe in the future. Yeah.
Nice, awesome, guys. It's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thanks. Yeah, likewise.
Have a
Cheers.
good one.